aka Total Makeup Junkie 101. So today I have a video that I have been really excited to do ever since I moved into my new apartment and have been kind of putting some stuff together. I have finally finished my vanity area, and I am so excited to share my vanity tour with you guys today. I'll be showing you guys exactly what my vanity setup looks like, as well as going through all of the drawers and showing you guys what makeup I keep in there, and telling you guys where I purchased all of the items that came together to make my vanity. So if you guys are interested in seeing my vanity setup, keep watching. So here's what the overall vanity setup looks like. You guys have to excuse my glasses, no makeup, and bun lifestyle. And here's the vanity setup from top to bottom. So I do have a large mirror. It's attached to the wall. And then I have my vanity desk, of course, which is also completely mirrored. So you guys are seeing everything of what is going on the floor around my room. And then of course I have my little sitting stool. The vanity table is from a local furniture shop. I believe the furniture owner himself actually made it. Because of that, I don't think you can purchase this exact vanity table anywhere, but you can get something very, very similar from Pier 1. And I will go ahead and link a very similar table in the description box below for you guys. And then as far as the actual sitting stool, once again, I picked it up at the same time I picked up the actual vanity table. This stool is made by, I believe, a designer furniture person, because the stool was quite expensive. This top part here is apparently leather, and these crystals aren't real or anything, they're just kind of there for show, but there is a lot of really nice detail that's actually gone into this sitting stool, and it is surprisingly nice and cushiony and very comfortable, because when I do sit and do my makeup, I do take quite a bit of time. So my personal favorite part about the vanity is definitely the mirror here. This is the Vanity Girl Hollywood mirror. This is the Broadway mirror. They have two different kinds of mirrors, and the Broadway one is the one that has 13 light bulbs around the side. It also has a little dimmer switch here, so you guys can see you can dim and make the light brighter, as well as of course the on-off switch. You also have two electrical plugs down here at the bottom, so if you want to plug in your hair tools or a charger or something like that, you can. Of course, the color of my mirror is black, but they also have white, teal, pink, red, lots of other colors available. And if you don't like this style of mirror, which is the up and down portrait wise, they also have a landscape mirror that looks more like a widescreen TV, and that one only has 6 bulbs, 3 on each side. Jumping right into the tabletop, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I do have a glass tabletop that's actually set on top of my actual desk. And the reason I purchased this glass tabletop is because I didn't want my actual desk to get dirty, and a glass tabletop is very easy to wipe down. There's of course no little cracks, and it's not painted or anything. Easy to wipe down with Windex or all-purpose cleaner. All I did was measure the top of my table, and then I took it to a custom glass cutter and got this piece of glass cut, perfectly matching to my tabletop. Jumping into what I keep on the tabletop, on the left side of my vanity, I have this little, it's supposed to be, I believe, like a pencil holder or an office supply holder. I use it to hold my brushes. I purchased it from Target. Also, I want to note that these aren't all of the brushes I use, but these are a good majority of the ones I reach for on a daily basis. Jumping over here to what I keep on the right side of my vanity, I just picked up this brand new lipstick holder. It is a spinning lipstick tower. I purchased it from the brand Zahra Beauty, and you can pick it up online. I actually picked it up during the Zahra Beauty 30% off sale, so I got a really good deal on this. I believe this tower holds about 80 lipsticks, which is quite a bit considering how small and compact this little guy is. And I did pick it up in the black color with bling. You can get it with or without bling. Of course, the bling matched my entire vanity setup, so I had to get it with the bling. In this tower, I have all the different types of lipsticks that I tend to reach for all the time. MAC lipsticks, lipsticks, my new Urban Decay matte lipsticks, the Marc Jacobs lipsticks, and then of course at the top I have some of my go-to liquid lipsticks. I have some Dose of Colors ones and Jeffree Star. One thing you do have to keep in mind with this lipstick tower is that it will not work for all lipstick tubes. Some lipstick tubes will be too big for the slots, and some lipstick tubes are just too short. For example, this Clinique Pop lipstick that are really popular right now, this tube is very short, and when you slide it in to the lipstick tower, you won't be able to get it out. But overall, this lipstick tower does spin very beautifully. There's no like glitching. It's not hard to spin. It looks beautiful on a vanity. It's a very unique piece, so I really love it. Now I'll go ahead and jump into what's in each individual drawer. This is the top main drawer of my vanity. This has all of my go-to makeup. We'll go ahead and work our way through this drawer from left to right. So starting in this little cavity here, this is where I keep the majority of my face stuff. So we have my all-time favorite foundation, which is my MAC Pro Longwear. We've got my other favorite foundation, which is the MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof. Also got two primers that I reach for quite a bit. These are two of the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizers. This one is the Smoothing Primer, and this one is the Nourishing Primer. I've also been using this Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Primer. Got a couple of concealers in this drawer. We have the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer and the Maybelline New York Fit Me Concealer. And I've also got one of the Becca Mini Shimmering Skin Perfectors that I got from the holiday set that they released last year. This one is in Opal. Of course, I have a Dirty Beauty blender, which we will just put to the side. And then I've got my favorite setting powder, which is the Nars Translucent Crystal Loose Setting Powder. And I've also got this E.L.F. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder, which I actually haven't tried yet, but I put it in this drawer because I want to test it soon. Behind this little cavity, I have this one where I have some more face products that I don't reach for all the time, but some that I've been wanting to. I've got a couple of these Nars multiples here. This one was the limited edition one from the Christopher Kane collection. It's called Violet Atom. And then I also have this one. I believe this is a blush stick actually, and it's called Laos. Also got this new Sephora. These are the Radiant Luminizing Drops. I'm testing these out right now. And then I've got two of these. I actually really love these. These are the Becca Beach Tint Shimmering Soufflés. I've got the Kevyn Aucoin. This is the Sensual Skin Enhancer, and it's just kind of like a concealer here. And I haven't used this yet, but I need to definitely jump into that. And then I've also got my MAC Tan Pigment, which once again, I haven't actually used yet. Then in this center cavity, this is where I have some more of my go-to products. I've got a couple of palettes that I reach for all the time. This is my Lorac Pro Matte palette. This is one I have been reaching for a lot lately because it's got some go-to matte colors. Also really been enjoying this Lorac Pro Metal palette. I really need to play around with this some more. I just picked it up recently, but the colors are gorgeous. And then we all know my obsession with this one. This is the Viseart Neutral Matte palette, and you guys can see how much of a wreck this one is because I reach for this all the time. I've got a couple of ColourPop eyeshadows in here in just some colors that I've been wanting to reach for, some that I actually haven't reached for a lot lately. And then I've got a MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus in the scent Rose. As far as what's here in the back, I'm not going to go too in depth here because I mainly put those products there to kind of pad this drawer a little bit so things wouldn't go slipping and sliding around. But I did put my 3 Urban Decay Afterglow blushes in here. I really like these a lot and I do reach for them quite often. Moving on to this little cavity, this is probably the cavity I use the most out of everything. These are my go-to essentials for any makeup look. I have my eyelash curler, my NYX Control Freak brow gel, my E.L.F. lip exfoliator, which I've actually been using recently, and it's actually a really great product. My go-to mascaras, which are my CoverGirl, this is the Supersizer mascara, and my Benefit Roller Lash Mini. Eyeshadow primer, because you guys know I have oily eyelids. This is the Nars Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Primer. My go-to eyelash glue, which at the moment is the Esquito Companion Long Lasting Bond. This stuff is amazing. Got a lip oil in here, which I actually use all the time, and I don't know if I've actually mentioned this. This is the Hourglass lip oil. This is literally like a $42 lip balm essentially, but it is really good. A couple of eyeliners, because you guys know eyeliner is like my thing. I have the Milani Ultra Fine Liquid Eyeliner. I have my Lorac, this is the front of the line Pro Liquid Liner, and then I have my pencil liner of choice, which is the Maybelline Master Drama Midnight Master. Oh, and I have another eyeliner in here that I've been testing. This is the CoverGirl Intensify Me liquid liner. It's also like a pen style. My brow pencil of choice, which is the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Ebony, and then I have this little Milani Brow and Eye Highlighter dual-ended pencil, which I use occasionally. Back here, now that this stuff is taken out, you can kind of see what I have back here. I have some single shadows. I have a couple of my Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize cream shadows, some of the Maybelline Color Tattoos, some of my Nars single shadows. Of course, because this is a video of mine, I had to drop something. I also have some Makeup Geek pigments in here. These are just some of my go-to one-stop shop eyeshadows. And then lastly, here on this side, I have another one of my favorite foundations, which is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I also have some of my favorite setting sprays. So this is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Spray and Set Makeup Extending Setting Spray. And I also really have been growing onto this Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. And then back here, I have a little eye cream that I've been using. This is the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with Avocado. And then my Vera Mona Color Switch Solo, which is perfect if you want to switch colors off your eyeshadow brushes. Now moving on to the top left drawer in my vanity. This is some more of my go-to face products. So I have some go-to powders here, including my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, my MAC Studio Fix Powder, my Nars Luminous Powder Foundation, the Nars Pressed Crystal Translucent Powder, and this Urban Decay Naked Powder Foundation. Some other foundation type products like the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops, which I also really love, and my Laura Mercier Smooth Finish Flawless Fluid Foundation, and a couple of other things sprinkled here and there, but that's the bulk of what's in here. Then to the bottom drawer here on the left side, this is once again some more face products, but these are colored face products. So I have some more highlighters like this Laura Mercier highlighter here, which is absolutely gorgeous. This right here is my go-to contour product. This is the Sephora Micro Smooth Baked Bronzer in the shade Spicy Heat. I love this. These are some of the new Too Faced Love Flush blushes, which come in the cutest packaging that is impossible to open. That's what it looks like on the inside. Super adorable. I really do love these blushes. My all-time favorite highlighter, or one of them at least, the Lorac Tantalizer Baked Bronzer, which is stinking gorgeous. And over here, I have my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette, which is one of my favorite products, and I have been actually reaching for this a lot lately. As far as the top drawer on the right-hand side of my vanity, here I put some more of my single eyeshadows that are once again go-to products for me. More of the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize cream eyeshadows. I have a couple of Tom Ford. I've got a whole bunch of these. These are some of my favorite at the moment. The Kat Von D Metal Crush eyeshadows. These are absolutely gorgeous. I love them so much. I have some of my individual Urban Decay eyeshadows, and then I have a whole bunch of ColourPop shadows, obviously, because those are some of my favorite single shadows. And then in this last drawer, the bottom right drawer, I actually have this little mirror, which is a little handheld mirror that I keep because I do use this most of the time to do my makeup, because I can get really up close in the mirror and see, you know, my eyeliner and my eyeshadow really close up. And then below that, I do have, once again, some more eyeshadows, more single shadows, the Maybelline Color Tattoo shadow. I have some of these Gucci quads, which I know is like ridiculously These are pretty expensive, but they are really pretty. I do have some of these, which I really love. These are the E.L.F. little smudge pots. These are awesome. Some of the Nars dual intensity shadows, because we know how obsessed I am with these. Some of the MAC single shadows. These are all their Dazzle shadows that they came out with in their Dazzle shadow collection. And I have some other single shadows and some duos and stuff that I reach for in here. And that concludes my entire vanity setup. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my setup and this video was helpful to you. If you guys have any questions on anything you may have seen in this video, or you guys want to know my thoughts on anything, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. And I will catch you guys in my next video on Thursday. I'll see you then. Bye! All that is filled with all different types of lip products, from lipstick, lip glosses, liquid lipstick, whenever you want to get into makeup, whenever that passion or that drive is there. I feel like I have put together